I was not paying attention. That was me doing a fuck up. Reset real quick.
Was that a twister death?
Yep.
Yeah, no, someone's at my door, like twisting the doorknob and like fucking with the door. And it's locked, so it's not like they're getting in here, but it's like distracting me.
That's the assassin I sent to kill you. They're not very good with doors. They also might be a cat.
Doesn't know how to twist for some reason.
That's bad.
I went and looked, because they've been doing this for a minute. I went and looked, and there's nobody out there, so part of me is like slightly freaking out. I'm like, is this a ghost? our ghost, leave me alone.
Either that, or they heard your footsteps coming and they bolted.
What?
You have to try sneaking up on the door.
Okay, they can hear me from the other side of the door from inside the house. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm a fucking large dude. I would imagine that if there's anyone that you can hear walking towards the door, it's a guy who's like 6'8". Generate one. Second. You didn't need the size nailing, but I still wanted to give it to you. It accept my affections and healing. Generate plus random fire. They're at the door again. Jesus fucking Christ. Almost burned. You know what? It's not my problem. I have a good door. It has a nice lock on it.
So confused right now.
Generate plus Twister. Twister, you're confused. I'm confused.
Stefan's exploded.
I got him.
Yeah, it's Stephanie's going.
I'm guessing he's talking about the cat.
No, there's someone that's outside that's like trying to get into our apartment right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not actually joking. It's been on and off for the last like 10 minutes.
It could be Sasha.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I went and looked and there's nobody out there though. I'm raiding, so I'm not gonna look. Everyone tries to go for raid tomorrow. If me and stuff don't show up to raid, then you know I got kidnapped by the government or some shit.
And also, it's cursed.
Yay! Lightning.
Hey,
Zach,
lightning.
Dad, goodbye, everybody.
I should have just not stacked.
Why won't I die?
Stuff. You had lightning, right?
Yeah, I got distracted.
Stop it. How are you distracted? There's nothing near you.
Someone at his door.
They're at the house door. That's nowhere near his bedroom.
Also,
Oh,
give me
man.
just a minute. I need to switch something on my HUD. Alright. Ready to go. It could just be the wind. That's what you're hearing.
No. The wind does not turn the doorknob stuff. Twist. I think it might. It is either Sasha or it is some random person who's confused about where they live.
Although if it was Sasha, I imagine she'd be knocking. If she couldn't get in.
Or calling. Or she has keys. Like,
Boom.
Gib!
Honestly,
Okay, we need to.
I was daydreaming about this one time that somebody walked into my apartment.
Yeah,
and I
we're
did not
distracting people. I will,
know. And they were like, oh, wait, wrong house.
Yeah. Yeah. Twister. Gen 1. Twister. Generate plus random fire. Generate plus Twister. Twister. I believe in you guys. We can have a clean Twin Tanya.
I'm killing us on the next eggs.
Generate plus random fire. Don't actually do that.
That requires me to press extra buttons. I'm not gonna do that.
Clean twin, let's go. Now we just need a clean nail.
Four, five.
Fizz. There we go. I think for the
Stack.
Go to 2, check Doom. Red for Fire Tether.
I got Jihad.
Fire between
God
2
damn
and
it.
3. Ice on fire, lighting out.
Stack in.
I am so unfocused.
Go to 2, check Doom. Go to 3, check Lightning. Lightning out. Check Fire. Fire on 4. Blocks.
Out.
Away from boss. Back in, check
Oh,
fire.
come on!
Lightning out. Yep.
Firebomb.
Yep. Fire into the lightning bomb. One of these days I'll quit being lazy and I'll just start yelling out the person's name that has fire. Even if it might go away in the next few seconds after I say it.
Twist. This generate has blisters. Generate. And twister. Generate plus random fire. Generate plus twister. Twist.
Aaron egg.
Aaron egg, it's on Gib. Ah, so close. So close. I think in that instance, Gib, if you would have went to the other Neuralink, you might have gotten it.
Oh yeah,
Because
true.
you were just slightly closer to the other Neuralink versus having the egg turn around.
True.
Not that I expect us to make it past Aaron Egg, but you know.
One day.
It's
At least-
happened like twice.
The
I think I
Iron
did it
Eggs
one
have
time.
trained us for 10 strength.
Kind of.
Twister.
You skip that time twister with like
No.
a little more damage.
I don't think there's any world where we can do enough damage unless we like all pot at the beginning, but we don't want to do that.
Generate. I mean, if
I
we
would see what
potted
the
and then
whole
we
rhythm-
ran a meta comp, we could probably do it if we ran a meta comp.
Yeah, but the whole rhythm gets screwed up.
Yeah. You'd have to have one of the tanks be a warrior. I'd have to be an Astro. We'd need a monk. Generate plus Twister.
I mean, even then, if it requires potting, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could skip without potting if you had a metacomp and everyone did everything perfectly. You could do it without potting.
I don't know. There's a lot of time to make up.
Then, well,
Oh, wait a minute. I had the stacker.
yeah. Yes, you did. I'm glad that you noticed me.
Impossible.
Generate. This one has Twister. Twist. It is also known as having the giant orange Dorito above your head. I don't know how you can miss it.
I went into the background. I want Doritos now.
See, it's like above your head the whole time.
God damn it, Dahad. Quit reminding me that I'm hungry.
That's your fault.
Rip. I am sad now. There's no actual problem. I'm just sad.
Bustin' makes you feel good, though.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
It shouldn't.
Then I get to use heals that I didn't otherwise need to use and waste mana. This is critical gameplay.
Lightning. It's out.
Out.
Go. Back in, check Doom. Red for Fire Tether. Fire Tether between 2 and 3. Ice on fire. Lightning out.
Stack out.
As soon as we are hit, run away. Back in, check Dooms. Go to 2, check Lightning. Lightning out. Check Fire. That's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, that fire was way off. I didn't.
They were trying to
it.
get the puddle.
Oh.
Lock it out.
Hopefully I don't get screwed. Let's
Away
go.
from boss.
Well, I have the fire tether.
Back in,
so-
everybody in, Lightning out.
Oh my god! Oh
Check
my
Dooms, check
god!
Dooms, check Dooms.
Alpha Bravo Charlie. Everyone is cold except me.
Never punished.
Listen, the cold never
Towards
bothered
Alpha
me
on the
anyway.
marker. Towards Alpha on the marker.
Buster stack.
Bravo away and then on. Charlie on the marker. Everybody else stack on 4. Try to get there as soon as you can.
Look, Ma, I used my movement tech and overshot the stack.
Full boss. Stack up.
I had to use it at least one time in the ultimate.
towards your spots. And in your spots. Normal. And go. Stay out, stay spread. New spots. Everybody on 4 when you can. Stare at some letters.
Alpha.
I'm dead.
Pop sprint.
I had the stack too, so.
Out of towers. I'm taking the close one. In towers.
Don't bleed.
I'll get up now. Hopefully Giga doesn't go through resin foam.
Pulling towards 2.
It doesn't. It did.
Alright, we're gonna look for where Bahamut goes, go opposite him, and spread. One.
Spread
Red.
donut.
Under boss.
Nail.
Neuralink.
Neuralink.
Out.
Out of there.
About to take the big damage.
If you are not getting healed, you are too far away from the healers. You need to move your ass.
Everybody in the middle. Look for the bosses, and then run to your spots. Alpha. Don't stop moving. Find your tower.
The pepperoni looked like a tower.
Yeah, it was a little weird. That's so funny.
It was like, how are there like 5 in a clump there?
Oh,
I don't want to count. Someone trade me spots.
that's funny. Get out my spot.
Your spot, you don't have to count. What do you mean?
I
She
have
does.
to count 4 towers.
Jihad, you're the only
We're
one
like
who doesn't
5
have.
from here over.
You and me are the only one who don't have to count.
Unfortunately, a healer has to be down there for the
Yeah,
to spread them out.
I'll do it again.
Hey, Jihad.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll tell you after, Aid.
Twist. I did Medica, and I did need to. Gen 1. Gen 2, this one at twist. Twister. This has random fire. Nailing gaming.
Feeling bleeding.
I saw my life flash before my eyes there, and instead I just went, nah, I'd win.
Gen plus Twister. Twist.
I got it.
Alright.
Good for nailing. Someone has to bait. Someone has to bait.
Ah!
Good luck with these puzzles.
Just
Yeah, I'm lost.
There's a stack after this, oh boy.
And it's me.
Refuse.
Rip nailing again.
Or nailing.
I got nailing.
It's time
Yeah, we gotta
to
go.
get busted.
I had to be like at the very edge of the Neuralink for that one.
You've still got it, but I'll swap off as soon as I can.
Okay, yeah.
No, come on!
If I shirk now, does it go to him or me? It's still.
No, she doesn't care after.
No, I didn't know who had it. I gave you both shields because I wasn't sure.
Oh no, I was talking about Nail doesn't care, not you.
Oh, okay. I care.
Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Lightning.
Out.
Go. Back in, check Doom. Help. Alright, fire
good,
between
you
2 and
got
3.
You got
Ice
4
on
regen
fire,
points.
lighting out.
Stack out.
Go. Back in, check Doom. Go to 2, check Lightning. Lighting out.
So passing 12.
I got it at 5.
Jihad has fire, everybody else on 4.
No, please!
He'll tank. Oh, he's dead.
I got
I looked right when he said it, and then I was like, no, and then I moved out, and it was too late.
Clock out.
No,
Lighting out.
this is down. This is down.
yeah, I'm falling.
That's not gonna happen. We have like 20 deaths that whole pool. Now we just wait on Senna. That might have been the most deaths we had in a single pull in like quite a while.
The reason why we were able to get as far as we did with that pull was because we had both a summoner and a red mage.
Being able
Okay,
to
we're
recover
good.
is definitely a good thing.
Let's go.
If you weren't already convinced of that, for the most recent Savage tier, the team that got world first just ran as many reses as they could and didn't do mechanics so that they could beat faster than everyone else.
Yeah, that's a viable option. I can see that. Why do mechanics when you can just out-heal it?
Well, it wasn't
no,
that they were
just-
out-healing it. They were just seeing all the mechanics and raising people as quickly as possible.
They learned the entirety of M7S like immediately because they just rezzed through everything.
They literally stopped pressing buttons at one point. Like, they were just like, we're just going to run around and do mechanics.
Gen 1. I can imagine that if you ran with like a team of red mages and then like a healer or a tank, like a warrior. That's probably all you need is just a warrior and then a bunch of red mages, and you can see all of the mechanics and practice them. Generate plus twist. Twister.
It's basically what they did. Like, not that exact comp, but their whole strategy was just see everything as fast as possible, as opposed to do everything.
Twister in the fire.
Of course.
I mean,
In the gaming.
they could also take a couple, like a summoner or two.
Well, that's
You know,
what
but
they
you
did.
have
They ran like double summoner or some nonsense.
Use double
Yeah.
red mage.
Hey, summon is not nonsense.
It is
Nice
for
with that.
meta purposes.
Generate. This one is twist. Twister. I could see a double red mage, double summoner meta comp for like just absolute regain. Maybe like a warrior paladin. Generate. You could take like 4 red mage or 2 red mages and then 4 summoners.
How are they
Well, they
able to
didn't-
get past the LB generation?
They don't care about
It's only
LB gen. They're
ultimates.
just trying to see the mechanics, and there was no mechanic that required LB. So
Yeah, you're just trying to see the
it's
meta.
also only ultimates that do that.
Ah,
Yeah. Savages don't do that. You can run whatever you... What the fuck?
All damage.
Oh, I just didn't have help.
1,
That was 11
2,
damage.
3, 4, 5.
Use Fizz.
It's used.
Okay. I use Med. There we go.
Lightning.
That one.
Stat.
First time I ever died to damage. The Heaven's Soul in like a minute.
Go to 2, check dooms. Go to 3. Spread for fire tether. Fire tether between 2 and 3. Ice on fire. Lightning out.
Stack in.
Go to 2, check dooms. Go to 3, check lightning. Lightning out. Fire on 4. Blocks.
out.
Away from boss. Check fire. Fire's on 4. Lighting out. Check doom.
Oh
First
God!
one's way out there.
No!
I got stuff.
We're getting iced.
Icing is over, but Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Alpha on the marker.
Spread Red Buster.
Bravo away and then on. Charlie on the marker. Everybody else
I'm not feeling
spread.
tank.
I got a bomb.
In the middle, in the middle, in the middle.
Somebody got Tahad, I got him.
Get ready for mechanics.
That dive bomb was directly over, like in the middle
Clock
of the beam.
out.
Red.
Clock out.
Clock out.
Away from boss. Back in.
Your clock spots happen. In, out.
As soon as you see the donut, go out.
Just for safety.
Towards your spots. And in your spots. Normal. And go. Stay out, stay spread. New spots. Zach on 4. Look at some letters.
Charlie.
Up front. Out of towers. In towers.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Jib.
Back to the middle. Pulling boss towards 3.
Well, that fucking explains it. God damn.
3.
Spread donut. Do you not have food?
Under boss,
No,
under boss,
all
under
of
boss,
yours
under boss. In Neuralink. Out of Neuralink.
My Cure 3s were doing like 200 heal.
Is gear broken?
Yeah. I had to repair it in the middle of the fight. It's repaired. I had to weave repair. It's so stressful.
The repairer
So if you-
doesn't even repair his own tools.
So if you were wondering why everything was more difficult than it
Back
usually
mid.
is, done it.
Look for the
That's
bosses. Alpha. Find your
Shit.
tower.
That's 2.
Rotator.
Dodge. Pop sprint if you need to.
Jihad, just. Oh, I don't have gauge.
Sack, just sack,
Die.
just sack, just sack.
Oh god.
I'm up.
Don't pull the boss away from the center. Get Reza's up. We just need people for a mechanic.
Spread towards your marker.
DPS go to 1, healers go to 2.
I know I'm on the wrong side, but I'm just gonna stay over here.
Doesn't matter. Remember, Gibraltar's the egg eater.
No, get out, Steph. Get out, Steph.
Yeah, you get in first, then.
Oh,
Get out.
Wait.
I have 3 eggs following.
Yep. Somebody. Oh, Earth Shakers.
Super Earth Shakers.
Wait a minute, why is Gibraltar the egg eater when I had the triangle?
Because we fucking decided that.
Did you listen when we were making the plan earlier?
No.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
that's
listen
fine.
when we make the plan and contribute. I asked for feedback multiple times and you said nothing.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention when we're making the stuff, then it'll make sense why you don't know what's going on. So, what we decided was that since they're the person who has the purple thing around them will have multiple eggs strike them. You cannot take multiple eggs because you will die, which means someone has to take eggs for you so that you don't die. The person who gets on the DPS side anyways, the person who gets the purple thing starts out so that another DPS can soak for them and then they can grab it. You just rotate into the spot after they're done. On the healer side, at least, it was 2 eggs.
Yes, I don't know if the extra egg that was on me was just reallocated because of the explosion that happened at the DPS side.
It was reallocated because of that. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think it's 2 eggs for tanks, 2 eggs for healers, and then 3 eggs for DPS or something like that.
It's,
Maybe 4 eggs for DPS.
I think it's just 2 for each.
Yeah.
It's just that if someone dies, just like normal, the egg goes to someone else randomly. So in that instance, one of the eggs was like, "Oh, I'm going on Owain now," and then he had 2 eggs on him because he had the first tank egg.
Yeah, I believe if I remember right from the discussion on what the DPS were doing, was that 2 people were always going to get the egg and 2 people were going to stay out. I believe it was Sorn and Gibbs said that they were going to be doing that. So technically on the DPS side for you stuff, you were supposed to go to the north behind 1 and just stay there and do nothing. That's what you were supposed to do.
Well, there's kinda.
I mean, that's what they decided on. When they're like, Gib and Sorn will take the eggs, then that means that if it's the people who are out that are baiting, then they'll just stay out.
Well,
They
it's
don't have to take the egg.
Gib eats the first egg, and then the person with the reticle eats the second egg.
So, to explain it in full, the first person in your role group, in this case, we're talking about DPS, who gets a purple triangle goes behind their marker. So DPS's marker is 1, so the first person who gets the purple triangle goes behind their marker. The point being that you will bait your egg through the marker, and somebody will be on the marker in the Neuralink to take it for you. The other 2 people are just, they have a priority order. If they don't get the marker, they go in. If they get the marker, then the other person goes in. For the other DPS, if you don't get the marker, you don't have to do anything. Just stay spread. You can like inch over towards the healers if you want, so you're more in range for heals, but otherwise just stay spread out. Don't get too close to the Neuralink because egg explosion will still kill you. Then, after the first egg is taken, everybody in all of the markers is going to rotate clockwise. So if you are out of there, initially, you're going to rotate clockwise and then end up in there to take the next egg. If you are in, you rotate clockwise and end up out of there so that the other person can take the egg safely. Because you can't take 2 eggs in a row, as we learned during Twintania.
I also tested the timing. If you stand right here when the egg pops, you have 1 second after the time it takes for you to run in there before the other egg hits you. They move slower than you think. I think me and Senna were like jittering all over the place, and I still just ran straight in there and took the egg afterwards. So I don't think the rotating is absolutely necessary because the eggs are slow. Like I got in there.
The problem is the of dives. The problem is that, like, if both of y'all get dived in quick
you wouldn't
succession-
both of you wouldn't be running back and forth like this. It's just the person that's like let's say you're in here and got hit. What I did was I rotated out, or no, Senna was in. She rotated out this way, and then I just went straight in. She
went towards A. That's what she did. I'm watching the video.
Yeah,
that's
fine. That's fine. We can do it that way as long as the timing works out. The reason that we said everybody just rotates clockwise originally was because we weren't sure about the timing with Meteor Stream.
Yeah, as long as we're not anywhere near each other when we're running through, that seems to be fine. And then it did look like there was 2 eggs. Because I also did the record on my PlayStation. It does it does look like there's 2 eggs.
There are 2 eggs for sure.
So
the first time we ever saw the mechanic, I looked at the video, and the way that it works is it assigns the purple triangle to a person, and then right as that goes away, it assigns another purple triangle to that person. It almost looks like it doesn't disappear at all.
And then there's just 4 Earthshakers afterwards, it looks like.
It looked like 4, yes. That is how many I saw.
It's 6 eggs plus 4 Earthshakers is 10 strike.
So I think with the Earthshakers, what we're going to have to do is it's going to be kind of like the first set, except we need people to be like smashed in near south, but not too close. And then the other people kind of smashed in near the sides, but a little bit more north, and then everybody else.
What other damage is there during those Earthshakers?
Well, so here's why I'm trying to avoid having other people get hit by Earthshakers. Earthshakers can do a lot of damage, but also Earthshakers gives a debuff, making you vulnerable to Earth damage, which means that if there is anything else that does Earth damage after that, and there very well could be, all those people are dead.
Plus the spreads. Like, we're gonna have to think of some way to do something to get heals, because if you take a Earthshaker and you took a spread beforehand and you weren't healed before you take the Earthshaker, you're gonna be screwed.
Well,
like, eggs will be fine, but nobody else will.
I think for spread, it's just going to be whatever. Like, I'm thinking just for Earthshakers, it's just like 0.1 at each letter, and then the mechanic is done.
Where does the group go? Where does everybody else go?
You just soak 1 Earthshaker. Like, I don't think there's going to be a follow-up.
I mean, we can do that. It's definitely easier to try it that way and then see what happens. Also, remember, Earthshakers still have puddles, so everybody that gets Earthshakers needs to move out of your puddle after you're hit.
Right. So what I'm thinking for healers is that the non-tagged healers, so the tagged healer gets purple, they go far first, the other healer gets in, and then when the other healer pops their egg, they run over to the DPS so they can heal. Or at least closer to the DPS so they can heal. And if they get an Earthshaker, then healers can default to, like, A. Since we'll be moving that way so that we can try to heal the DPS.
Well, I was thinking that you would default to B, because that's closer to where y'all start.
We could, but we need to move over there so that we can actually heal people.
Yeah, you can move there, but then you can...
Like, being over here, it's not gonna... We're not gonna be able to reach.
Can we just go to the
So, like...
You would rotate top people off if you get an Earthshaker. You don't have to be at B, you just have to point it at B.
Yeah, the only problem with being in the middle, I don't know if there's anything else in the middle, but the eggs all come from the middle, right?
Yes.
And then, you can probably, like, ideally you wouldn't be in the middle when the Earthshakers are actually going off, because you will absolutely get overlapped.
The eggs aren't going to be a problem, because we always know exactly where they're going to go.
Yeah.
And the
The eggs
Earthshakers aren't going to be a
explode on the
problem
numbers.
because we know how big they are.
Yeah, but when the eggs pop, it'll be a circle around this. So you have 3 circles around 4, so the middle will be eggs going 2 places, eggs popping in those places with semicircles all around. So the middle be kind of dangerous for a healer to just stand there and try to heal.
Well, as soon as the second egg is off, you win.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying, John.
As soon as 2 eggs go off, when Tanya fucks off and Earthshakers go out. So if
Where are we taking
one
the
heal,
Sorry. go
if
ahead.
one healer is at 2 and the other healer is like over here to heal, then just whichever. If a healer gets Earthshakers, then you go to B.
Y'all are confused. That's not what they're saying that they wanted us to do. They wanted us to be by 4.
For what?
Who's
It's
saying
just-
this?
What are we
who's
talking
saying
about?
2 and over here.
Who said
was-
that you should be at 4?
I was addressing Sorn in the
At
chat.
4 for what?
Heals. To heal. Be closer to the middle to heal. And I'm saying that probably is not a great idea. We can have one person
Well-
here and then one
Well,
person closer to
they
A.
can't be. They can't be. That's not how the mechanic works.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. You can't be by 4 because there's stuff there.
I think
no,
he's
no, it
saying
has
that
nothing
you
to do with stuff being
you
there.
soak the first egg, move in, pop, heal, leave. Is that what you're saying, Soren?
Yeah, DPS will die to Earthshakers if you don't get healed, yes. That's why I'm thinking if we have a healer by A, the healer by A should be able to get you guys.
I will tell
that
you,
should be
and I don't know if we like. I don't know that it's going to be this way every time, but I took the, what do we call it, egg, and then
Yeah.
I went
Yes.
over here,
Yeah.
a little bit further, but I don't want to pull right now, and I healed just fine.
Yeah,
like, no danger.
just do that. I don't
Yeah, just
understand
do
why
that.
we're
I think
talking
we can
about
just do
anything
that,
else.
Just like kind of right here.
Like the
Yeah,
tanks
it's
don't
like-
need any healing, and
And
when
where
they
are the
by the
Earthshakers?
time they need healing, they will get it.
Yeah, and where the Earthshaker is going to be, so that we don't stand in the way.
They will
Like
pick a
letters.
letter. I don't know how they're assigned at this point, so I can't like say
My copium is that it's a light party, so it's a
That would be
healer, 2
convenient.
DPS.
If it is a light party, then it's just going to be DPS Delta and Alpha, and then healers Bravo, tank Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And otherwise you just fan them out,
And when I
everyone's going
say-
to get hit, but yeah.
When I say the marker, I literally mean the marker. Go all the way out towards the marker, and then move back in to dodge your puddle.
Yeah.
And then
Because we don't need any fire puddles in the middle, or earth puddles, or whatever they are.
Yeah, sludge puddles. We don't have time, so I think that's it.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Gaming.
I could try a Cure 3 on the DPS, depending on what my slot is, Nayland. If I was soaking the first egg, then I can get a Cure 3 on DPS by first egg.